Hey guys, this is B-Rock here. What is going on? So today we're talking about a little adventure that I took last week to Outback Steakhouse. That's right, Outback Steakhouse, which I know sounds Australian enough. In actual fact, it's American owned and it's part of a large chain of restaurants. The only thing that I noticed while I was there that is actually Australian is me, and that's about it. They had maybe like an Outback theme, there was a picture of a kangaroo on the wall. I mean, they had Foster's beer there, which none of us drink back home in Australia, and it's not even Australian owned anymore. Miller's bought them out, so I don't know. Anyway, so we'll start off with the menu. The menu's got some stuff. There's a lot of steaks on there, so we'll go into that shortly. Let's start with the appetizers, the starters, or as they call them, the Aussie-tizers, which I don't think even an Australian restaurant would call them. That's just stupid. Okay, so this is one that I don't know why they think this is Australian. It's 100% not Australian. They even had little beer coasters advertising them, and I'll read it out here. The beer coaster, and this is on their menu, this is like their signature Australian item apparently. It says Aussie rule number 4. Victory is best served with a bloomin' onion. I don't know what a bloomin' onion is, but here's a picture. It don't look like anything I've ever seen in Australia. I think I have seen this at places like Outback. I've seen this at like places like Texas Roadhouse and stuff like that. The rattlesnake bites or whatever they are, which aren't rattlesnakes, it's just deep fried split onion. This is 100% not an Australian thing, and I don't know why people think it is, but it's not. It's American. We got crispy Brussels sprouts. I guess we eat Brussels sprouts in Australia, so I can't say that it's not Australian, but oh, hold up, what do we got? Tossed in our wasabi vinaigrette and crisp tortilla strips. Okay, I don't know what kind of Brussels sprouts those are, but we don't have those in Australia. That's just weird. Sydney shrooms. We got the lightly battered and fried mushrooms with house-made ranch dressing. Okay, ranch dressing, it ain't really much of a thing in Australia. Lightly battered, like, yeah, we got mushrooms. We got the stuffed mushrooms in Australia, but lightly battered mushrooms, I don't know. Maybe I'm not going to the right restaurants in Australia, but I don't ever see those around. Crab cakes, I don't think I really see crab cakes in Australia unless I'm going to like a European restaurant. Wood fire grilled shrimp on the barbie. Hey, we don't call it shrimp, we call it prawns. I don't call it a barbie. I'll say barbecue. I don't know. Some people might say barbie. And it says sprinkled with a blend of seasonings, so I don't know, like some people do put prawns on the barbecue, but I don't know if people like sprinkle them with chili and stuff. Maybe they do. Served with grilled artisan bread and garlic herb butter and fresh tomato basil. I don't know, I'm not going to rule that one out because I don't know enough about that one. I guess we have shrimp on the barbie. Gold Coast coconut shrimp. I'm not from the Gold Coast, so I don't know if that's a thing. Hand dipped in batter, rolled in coconut and fried with Creole marmalade, which is like a southern thing. We got volcano shrimp, never heard of it, but let's see what it is. Crispy shrimp tossed in a spicy volcano sauce, topped with green onions. I don't know about that one, doesn't sound Australian to me. We got seared peppered ahi. I could be saying that wrong. Sashimi style tuna. I mean, I guess we got tuna in Australia. Seared rare, placed atop of an Asian slaw, served with a creamy ginger. I mean, I guess we do a lot of Asian food in Australia. Can't rule that out, but I wouldn't really call it Australian. Aussie cheese fries. We don't really do cheese fries in Australia. It's places that do them, like McDonald's and stuff like that. They're basing them on American food, so it's not Australian food. I don't know. But let's see. Okay, Monterey Jack. We don't have that in Australia unless it's imported. Cheddar and topped with bacon, house-made ranch dressing. That's American. Steakhouse mac and cheese bites. That's American. Alice Springs chicken quesadilla. That's okay. Quesadilla. That's Spanish. That's Latin food. Not that we don't have quesadillas in Australia, but Alice Springs chicken quesadilla. I don't think I've gone to Alice Springs for a chicken quesadilla. We got we got something new. Steakhouse nachos, which again, not Australian. Kookaburra wings. Whoa, they have kookaburra wings here. Now it's chicken wings tossed in our secret spices, served with blue cheese dressing, which is American, and celery. So let's move on. Let's look at the soups and side salads then. Baked potato soup. I mean, I've had that in Australia. I don't know. I always thought, okay, potato soup is more of a European thing. Baked potato soup, I don't know. Chicken tortilla soup, that's 100% an American invention. We're seeing it at all the restaurants out here. Signature side salads. Yeah, Caesar salad. Wow, okay. I mean, that's everywhere. Premium side salads. Blue cheese pecan. Well, that's American. Blue cheese wedge. That's American. Okay, entree. Let's see what else we got. Let's go to the steaks then. The steaks. Surely we've got some Australian steaks. Maybe they import them. Who knows? Let's have a look. Signature steaks. That's got to be where the Australian stuff's at, right? Oh, here we go. Victoria's fillet. Or filet, whatever you want to call it. Mignon. Okay. Doesn't say anything about being imported Australian steak. It's just looks like, yeah, most tender and juicy, thick cut, seasoned and seared. That's all they say about it. It's probably American. All the steaks probably American. Ayers Rock, New York strip. That is a contradiction in itself. We got Ayers Rock followed by a New York strip. Melbourne Porterhouse, a flavorful strip and fillet together, seasoned and seared. Once again, none of this stuff is actually from Australia. Melbourne Porterhouse, ribeye, bone-in cut ribeye, slow roasted prime rib. I mean, I had the steak there, we'll go into that in a second, but it wasn't much about it that was Australian at all. Surely, okay, surf and turf. I know we like a bit of surf and turf back in Australia. Sirloin and grilled shrimp on the barbie. Our signature center cut sirloin with grilled shrimp on the barbie. Served with a signature potato. Okay, whatever. Signature potato. Sirloin and Gold Coast coconut shrimp. Basically, the shrimp that they do, I tried the shrimp, we'll go into that, but it's not very Australian either. That's it. Let's go into the meal that I had then. What was it? I had the sirloin steak. I just went for the basics. I just wanted a nice big, I got the 12 ouncer. I wasn't mucking around with no 6 ouncer, so I went for the 12 ounce steak. We got, so it come out, I got asked for it medium well. It was more of a medium rare, I would say, but I don't mind it medium rare either. That's why I always ask it for medium well, because I don't want to ask for medium rare and have it disgustingly rare. But come out and there was that much seasoning on the steak, I could barely taste the meat. It was almost overpowering. It was full on. Steak was cooked good though. The steak was good. It was juicy. But there was nothing that rang out like Australian food with it. I didn't really look at it and go, well, yeah, that at least kind of reminds me of Australia. Nah, it doesn't. So, then I got that with the endless shrimp and mac and cheese, because I couldn't see any other side that seemed appealing. The mac and cheese is just America mac and cheese. The endless shrimp, they don't even do, I don't know what would be Australian, but there's no option of plain prawns, you know. There's no plain cooked, there's no seared on the barbie type like they say. It's these are like I had the choice of breaded or garlic ones, which are basically what you get at Red Lobster. Not saying that the food was bad, the food was pretty good, it tasted good, and I was happy, and I got really full, and I ate a lot of shrimp, prawns, whatever you guys want to call them. But nothing about it was Australian. So what do I score? As a meal, I will give it, it's a 7 out of 10 for me. The meal was great, but it was crazy overpriced. At the end of the night with the tip, it was almost $50 US, which is almost, I don't know, 80 Australian dollars for just myself. There's so many other places I could have got a meal like that for like half the price. It's just way too overpriced. There's nothing Australian about it. You know, if you're trying to look for somewhere to go that's kind of sings out Australia, Outback Steakhouse isn't it. It's a novelty for Americans is what it is. Alrighty, so I had fun. It was still a good meal, way overpriced, but I still had a good time. Alrighty, that's it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoy my videos. I'm going to keep making these videos, and if you guys can like and hit the subscribe button, you'll be doing me a great favor in continuing this work. Get the word out there, and we'll see you on the next video. This is B-Rock out. We'll see you later.